Hello everyone, welcome. Today I would love to share some items with you that I've recently gathered. It's quite a few items, but I did get them over, I would say, several weeks, even a couple months ago. It's sort of a mix of things that I have gotten and had a little bit of time to review. Some things I haven't been able to try out yet, and then a couple of favorite things over the past couple weeks, so I would love to share those with you today. It's raining outside, so if you can hear the pitter patter of the rain, I hope it's enjoyable. It's like the perfect free ASMR background noise I could have asked for. And I have this lovely fuzzy blanket to help with the ambiance. So, with that all being said, I'll go ahead and get started, and I hope you enjoy. So the first set of items that I've gotten are all beauty related. They're not all from Ulta, but I just put them all in this Ulta bag, as a couple of the items are from Ulta, but not everything. But I felt it was appropriate considering they're all beauty items. So it's from Ulta, which is a beauty marketplace, I would say. Let's go ahead and select what's inside. I think I'm just going to do it at random a little bit. Okay, so the first thing we have is some Eucerin Advanced Repair Hand Cream. I did just get this. It looks like it's for medium moisture, I guess, medium richness. And I haven't really tried this out, so let's try it out together. My hands have been so dry with the onset of the cold weather. Feels really nice. Yeah. It's still a little lotiony on my hands, but it feels nice. It doesn't feel too wet, if you know what I mean. Too slimy. I feel like sometimes it can feel slimy, but this feels really nice and creamy. I like a good cream, I think, over a lotion when it comes to my hands, but yeah, it's fragrance free and it's for very dry skin, so I'm hoping this will do the trick for my desperately dry hands this fall and winter. So that is the hand cream. Okay. Next, I had picked up this vitamin C tonic from Pixie, which is like a drugstore brand. It's more on the, I would say, more expensive side with drugstore pricing. And of course you can tell I've used it. So I can honestly say that I do see a difference using this tonic or toner, I should say. I do feel like my skin is a little bit brighter, a little bit more even in texture. So I'm actually really enjoying this. And I think it's because it's just a good option for vitamin C. Of course, with anything, you might have different reactions. So, you know. Yeah, so definitely trying to incorporate more vitamin C into my skin routine, but I really like this. So leave that there. Along with my skin routine, I have adopted a face SPF by Eucerin. So this one is Age Defense Hyaluronic Acid. It's a sunscreen lotion for face, and it's 50 broad spectrum SPF 50. It is lightweight, hypoallergenic, and yeah, lots of apparently good stuff. I feel like it's a really good product. It gives me, I have had a chance to use this for a little while. I feel like with one pump I get like the perfect amount of product, to cover my face and neck. I do think it kind of leaves a little bit of greasiness, not greasiness, but like an oiliness. So I try to make sure that it's really set in my skin, or if I feel the need to skip moisturizer, I might do that just for the sake of my makeup sitting better on my face. I think sometimes with skincare, piling on a ton of different products can end up making makeup look really kind of off or start to pill. So I try to be careful and not have too much morning products, but I do use the toner and this along with a regular moisturizer, and they are working really well for me. So definitely love the packaging. It feels like a lot. This is the pump. So loving that so far. This is a recently new beauty tool that I got. It's by Revlon. It's actually like a volcanic stone. And it's meant to absorb your oil on your face, when you get oily throughout the day, which I tend to do. It's a good alternative for like paper or blotting tissue. And it's meant to just kind of like roll on your skin and absorb the oil, and then you can remove the top and wash it with soap and water, and it's reusable, which I think is awesome and very sustainable, right? I haven't gotten too much practice with it, but it does absorb the oil pretty well. So it's a really neat tool. I think it's kind of like a fun thing. Do I feel like you absolutely need it? Maybe if you're, really trying to mattify your face throughout the day, it's a good tool. So yeah, it does, take up a little bit more space volume-wise versus blotting paper, but that's, up to your discretion. This next item is just a big face powder. It's by Coty Airspun. I feel like I've seen this a lot on TikTok, so I would just kind of ended up getting it. It's apparently a really popular face powder, and so far I have been enjoying it. It hasn't broken me out or anything, and it's so much product for the price. So I've personally I've been enjoying it. Airspun. What an interesting name. So, that is a huge face powder I got. So, I feel like I never find my holy grail face powders. I almost change them like every time I run out because I'm never like that in love with one. So if you have a face powder that you just like cannot go without, let me know, because I have just been on the hunt for ages. Pressed or loose face powder, I'm open to either. I have pretty oily T-zone, but I also can have dry areas, so I guess I'm combination skin, but I would say I'm a little bit more oily, so let me know if you have a favorite. I don't like to have super matte skin, but you know, do what I can. So these are eyelashes that I got for my sister's wedding recently. I have used them, hence why they're kind of just all jumbled up. I feel like eyelashes are something that I feel like I can never find the right ones for my eyes. I kind of have hooded eyes, so, and I'm pretty, I would say I have smaller facial, like I have a smaller head, I'm short, like all my features are a bit smaller. So regular eyelashes can be really long for me. I found these 3/4 length or 3/4 length, which were perfect for my eyes. I didn't have to trim them. I do feel like the shape was a little weird still, but maybe it was how I applied them. So I might try to give them another go down the road because they are reusable. But I'm really glad I found something like that where I didn't have to really trim it, and I wanted something really light, because if it's too heavy on my eyes, it starts to take away my features, you know. So yeah, and it came with eye glue. So this is from Eyler London, which I'm sure most of you have heard about. So I liked these a lot. Kind of jumping around to different beauty products, but next up I have press-on nails, which I'm very excited about. These are actually nails I got back in like I ordered them end of August. So I've had them for a while. It's just been, you know, I've just been busy with trying to do other nail art or other press-ons I have, so I have yet to get to these, but they are so pretty. So this is what they look like. And they're super cute because they're like checkered, and they're like a brown with a cream, and I just thought they were so cute and just had to get them. So I know I'm gonna like these a lot. And these are like medium-ish almond shaped. They're not like super long, although I mean they're probably long for some people. I've gotten some super long press-ons in the past, and even I knew my limit. So, I don't remember which package came with them. I think it might have been this one, but it usually comes with like a buffer, alcohol pad, nail glue, because you apply it with nail glue, and like a file and stuff. So I do use these, and I just save any extras for future uses because I do reuse my press-ons if I'm able to salvage them. Like the ones I'm wearing now, these I've been able to reuse like 3 times. They are literally, they've never chipped. They are just rock solid designs, and I just love the quality these crafts people put into. So this one came with all the stuff, including some candy. these are really cute, and I really love the design. And I don't have the name of these businesses for the nails right in front of me, but I will go ahead and link them below. Doing a little cardboard sounds. Okay. So these are just gorgeous. They're like pink and gold. They give me Sailor Moon vibes. Just how beautiful. They just so beautiful. So I'm really excited to wear these. I just don't have the artistry that these designers do, so I really appreciate their work. And yeah, I could never do these designs. I mean, maybe I could if I put in the work and the time, but I just, yeah, I love supporting these small businesses, and I get them from Etsy. So this is clearly Ariana Grande Cloud perfume. It's the travel size because I didn't know if I would love it, slash I didn't want to dish out the money for the full size yet. Thankfully they had a sample travel size and I ended up traveling with it, so it was a perfect storm. And honestly, it smells so good. I've gotten several compliments. Every time I wear this, I get a compliment about how I smell good. It's definitely like a sweet hint of marshmallow even scent. If you don't love sweet scents, it may not be for you, but I love sweet scents. It is right up my alley, and I've just been on the hunt for these types of perfumes. Okay. Took it out from the bottom. This is what it looks like. I've already used some of it. So, Ariana's Cloud perfume. It just smells so good. Yeah, it's got that sweet hint of marshmallow. It's just like a really gorgeous scent, and I really love it. So, highly recommend this one. But I also love this perfume as well that I've gotten. It's called Clayyy Vanilla 28, and it is absolutely lovely. I think it's one of my favorite perfumes. Again, I got a travel size because I wasn't sure if I would love it, and now that I know I love it, I definitely want to get the full version. So this and Cloud by Ariana Grande are like my go-to scents, except that I'm gonna need the full size version soon because I'm running out of them. But yeah, it's just like a gorgeous, gorgeous scent, and I really love it. If you're into vanilla scents, you're really gonna love these, I think. Particularly this one, as it's like a pure vanilla. And I also get a lot of compliments wearing this one too. So yeah, I highly recommend it. Okay. So next we have 24-Hour Brow Setter by Benefit. I've been really enjoying this via the travel size version, and decided that I would get the full size. and just bite the bullet. This is what it looks like, very glamorous. And I feel like it holds really well and is very like sweat proof and oil proof in a way, so it's kind of why I'm more attracted to it. I have yet to find a drugstore version that kind of has the same quality. I feel like sometimes the product will break down over the day when it's a drugstore option, but this one really holds well. Hence 24-hour, I guess. They really try to hold true to that. So, definitely have been enjoying this. And I've also been using it, but I saved the box. Again, for the sounds. It's been such a chaotic couple weeks for me because my sister was getting married. So everything I bought that I wanted to share, I ended up just having to use it because I couldn't film things in time. So now I'm doing one huge haul video, which I've tried out most of these things. So now I get to share what I think about them, which is nice. Alright, so only 2 more beauty items. I have the Fit Me Maybelline powder, matte and poreless. I haven't really been using this too much, so I don't really have any opinion yet. When I was using it, I think I was using it a little too much, so it ended up making my skin really dry. But I need to like play around with it a little more. So yeah, once again, still trying to find the right powders for me, and yeah, I know I should try out some more high-end ones, but I'm still on a budget. So maybe another day I'll try out like some other big powders. So yeah. Last for the beauty, I wanted a new lip pencil, again to wear for my sister's wedding, and I really wanted Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury, but unfortunately they were all out, which is no surprise to me. I think it's pretty popular. So I ended up going for Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil. It's a long wear lip pencil, which I can attest it is long wear. It lasts pretty long. But it's also creamy, so that's kind of nice. Oh, it says, our creamy waterproof liner primes to help your color last, prevents feathering, and lasts all day. And I got it in the color Liar. That's the name of it. The color Liar. And I've also used this. Comes like this, and we could do a little swatch if you'd like. So it's kind of hard. I'm in a weird lighting situation. It is pretty dark on me. Like if I want to build up the color, it can be pretty dark, but I kind of like it. It's like a deep rose, deep mauve. But I do feel like I could go lighter, like Pillow Talk. So, yeah. So, that is my lip liner from Urban Decay. fashion items that I wanted to share. So this brand is called Clayyy Girl Clayyy, and it's actually a brand owned by a woman that I went to school with, and she's very sweet and makes clay oriented jewelry, but she also does other types of jewelry, a mix of different metals as well. So I thought I'd go ahead and share a couple pieces from her that I got. Yeah, I've been supporting her jewelry for a while, and I bought this with my own money. Pretty much everything I've gotten from her, and I do have a ton of other pieces of hers, but I just wanted to share a few pieces that I recently got. Okay. It's a little deconstructed because I've already used all these pieces. I was too excited to once again wait to have a couple things for a video. I just started using them. So it's in a little bit of a disarray, but when she sends these, they're obviously much more beautifully packaged. But I did keep her cards. This is Sarah. And this is her information in case you wanted to check her out. Yeah, she makes really pretty pieces. Such a cute logo. Put that there. And then she just provides like a little jewelry care sheet, and then she wrote me a little note. So I'll keep that. But yeah, it's super cute. Okay, so the first thing I got was in this little pouch, and it's actually a necklace, and it's just like this dainty star and moon necklace, if you can kind of see it. So it's got a star and then a moon and then a star and then a moon. And it's just like a great layering piece in my opinion. So it's really pretty. Yeah. So I really like that. I'll probably put this back in my jewelry box. I also got these really pretty like snake suns. She does some like celestial jewelry, which I really love a lot, but she does other styles as well. So that's what they look like. So they're like little rhinestones on the snake and then like a sun, and they are super cute, and they just hang like that. So yeah, super adorable. I'm just gonna lay them here. And then these were really beautiful. I couldn't resist. These are like actual clay earrings. Or I think they're clay. Isn't that just beautiful? They're like moon phases with like a really pretty print and then like a little sun at the bottom. I wore these to my sister's rehearsal dinner, and I wore it with like an all black dress, and I was just wearing the earrings, and they were just a great statement. So yeah, super pretty. So the earrings originally, I think I threw out the other ones, but one of the earrings came on this card, and in this little plastic bag. So it like comes like that. So yeah. Okay, so that is my little jewelry from, again, Clay Girl Clay. Okay. Next, there was like a little, like a farmer's market kind of thing. Oh, it was called the Creative, I think it was called Creative Babe Market. There was like this market of small business vendors near Halloween time, and I got a couple things, including this item. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the name of the vendor. I did take a business card of hers, but I unfortunately lost it. So I'll try and link it below. But it was just such a beautiful piece that I had to get it. It's this necklace, and it has an initial S. So that's what it looks like. It's just like a very beautiful piece. She had a lot of gorgeous pieces, but I just got this. It comes on this long chain. Well, not too long, but medium long, I should say. And it does have, like, don't know if we can read that, but I think it says Veronica Mac on it. It's kind of hard to tell on the camera. Yeah, it's mirrored, so you can't really see it, but it says Veronica Mac, I think. I'll correct myself in the description, though. So yeah, super cute. Love it. So yeah, I got that. Lots of fun jewelry lately. For my sister's wedding, she also gifted me some jewelry, as I was one of her maid of honors. And one of the things she got me was this bracelet. So this is what it looks like. It's just like a tiny bracelet with tiny blue stones, I should say. And it was representing her something blue. So that old wedding adage, something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. I think that's how that goes. But yeah, it's super pretty and such a lovely, thoughtful gift. So I really like that. I'll probably keep it in this box to keep it secure. And then she also got all the bridesmaids this item along with a couple other items. She gave us like a pair of black sweats, so like a black zip-up hoodie and black sweatpants that were super comfortable and don't have any like printing on them, so we can wear them whenever, which is really thoughtful. And a couple other things, but yeah, she got us this like cute jewelry case, which is black. This one is also like a leather. Okay. So when we opened them, it looked exactly like this, which is a pair of beautiful pearl dangly earrings. Pearls were a big part of her theme, so she got us all these matching earrings, and I really loved them. They were really beautiful. So yeah. Super cute. And now I have another jewelry case for traveling. particularly, I've been into hats recently. So this first one is like a medium sized. It's got like a buckle on the front, like a strap buckle. And it's from Nasty Gal. I'm not sure if they still have it, but they might have something similar. It's got like a ridge. So it's very like Western feeling, which is what the feeling I was going for. I don't think I have like a pure Western vibe, but I do like elements of it. I feel like airplanes have been going by like every 10 minutes. Very fun. Anyway, so it might be hard to see it all, but yeah, it's very pretty. It's kind of lightweight, so it kind of feels like it might fall off my head sometimes, but you do have the ability to adjust it, which is great, as it is a one size fits all. What is annoying is that this thing will fall off sometimes, so I have to be really careful. Can't have my hat go flying. I think it's just because it's like soft material, so the leather won't really stay on unless it's really pushed down. But yeah, I love it. Super cute. So I've worn it out already and I'm all for it. This other hat I did get while I was up in Big Bear, which is where my sister got married. It's a little big. I think compared to the other hat, it's way bigger, obviously. So I'm a little like nervous to try and wear it out. It's like one of those big black hats. It's got the same, that was pushed out. It's got the same like structure, Western vibe. It's got obviously another buckle. And I really like that. I think I'm good on black Western hats though. I think I'm all set. And this one is definitely great. I feel like the way I would dress this up is a little bit more of like an alternative, maybe not like gothic, but you know what I'm saying. That's more my style, but like a lot of black, which I don't think you could totally call gothic, but that's how I'd probably pair this. And you know, I do feel really great in it. I just feel like the size is pretty big and I'm a little nervous to try and, you know, confidently wear it out, so we shall see how that goes. I will report back, but I have yet to try this outside. It is a little big, so I'm gonna have to adjust it a little and hopefully that will help. I got a couple of wintry items in Big Bear when I was there. I did pick up a beanie. I actually panic bought this at Vaughn's because it was so cold. It was like starting to snow and I just wasn't prepared warmth wise with like hats and gloves. So I got some gloves. They're somewhere else. I don't know where they are, but I got this beanie. I don't love it. It is like not the best material. I feel like it does the job. And I feel like there's a little extra material on my head, so it can kind of look kind of funny, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I can never find the right beanie, if that makes any sense. But I thought I'd share it to keep, you know, your warm clothes close by if you're in a cold climate or going somewhere cold in my case. And I got a sweater. It was kind of like the souvenir I really wanted to get, and it's like quite perfectly the type of sweater I wanted. Something very like, I don't know, like embroidery, just like a classic print, if you will. So it's Big Bear Lake, which is a very beautiful town. It's not very fun to drive to, in my opinion. It can kind of give you motion sickness with all the twists and turns of the mountain. But once you're up there, it's beautiful. Yeah, I just got this in like the main village. And it's got little trees. And my sister got like the same sweater, and then I got my husband the same sweater too. He has a green one, but I got the blue one, and I like it. And if I want to wear the green one, I can just borrow his. So yeah, I really love my sweater. I just love sweaters like this. Just a great thing to have. I'm all about sweaters. I love the cold weather. Continuing on the love of sweaters and such, I did get this plaid jacket. It's not quite a jacket, though. It's not quite a shirt. It's a little thicker, but it's like a quintessential plaid top that most people wear, I feel, in this time of season. And it's by Lovetree. It was sold at this boutique in Big Bear, and I just fell in love with it. It was like the perfect plaid outerwear that I was looking for a while, and I'm just really glad I was able to get it. And it's incredibly soft. It's not itchy at all. So yeah, it's by Lovetree. It was sold at a boutique that I don't remember the name of, but I'm sure that will be easy to find with the brand name, I think. And it's just super soft and gorgeous, and it just feels really quality, in my opinion. I think it was like, I want to say close to $45. It wasn't that expensive, but it was, it wasn't too cheap. So, yeah, really excited about this. I've actually worn it already. So, glad to report that I love it. I have a couple home items I wanted to share as well. I have a couple of items I would call are more like home oriented that I want to share. This item is actually a candle by Aromas by Scylla. I also got it at like a little farmer's market nearby. Not farmer's market, but like a vendor market, I should say. This is the candle I got, hand poured in San Diego. And this is, again, the brand is called Aromas by Scylla, and it's Autumn Skies and Pumpkin Pies. And it's a 12-ounce soy wax candle. Oh, it says Joy Wax Candle. That's cute, but I think it's soy wax, if I'm not mistaken. Smells so good. Just very subtle, not too overwhelming. Yeah, it's got like a subtle but noticeable scent. It's not like very sickly or anything like that. So I think I'm going to enjoy this for the rest of the season. I love this scent all year long, honestly. So I love gathering candles like this. It's from a small business, so this is her thank you candle care tips. And apparently it burns for like a very long time, like with the amount. So, Aromas by Scylla. So yeah, if you wanted to check them out. I've yet to burn this, so I can't really say anything about the burning, but the scents are really nice and beautiful. So another item I got at the vendor market I went to was some CBD tincture or oil, so you can like put this in your mouth under your tongue essentially. I have been trying it out recently but not very consistently, so I don't really have a full report on it. It is 1,000 milligrams or something like that, so, and it is peppermint, which is what I prefer. I usually take it around bedtime just to like relax in the evening, but it's kind of hard to tell if it works. And this goes for other CBD oils as well, because I think I listen to ASMR all the time. So when I listen before bed, I'm not sure if I'm relaxing because of ASMR or because of the oil. It's like a little hard to tell. I don't know how to explain that. I think I just haven't used it very consistently to tell, so I might try to be a little bit more consistent. I do love CBD oil. I think I've had some in the past that I have noticed a difference. I just don't remember what those brands were. But this one is Blue Mist, and I've been trying it out. Again, I don't really have a full review, but maybe, I don't know, it will be great. I feel like most of them are kind of like similar. Again, it's kind of hard for me to tell when I listen to ASMR all the time. But they gave this little sticker, which was really cute, and this little card. They make a lot of different products, so I think that was really interesting. Yeah, look. So they make candles, lotions, vapor cream, tinctures, I don't know how to pronounce that, gummy rings, massage oil, bath bombs, sugar scrubs, lip balms, and more. So, yeah. Yeah, this is really nice. This little thank you card, and this is just like a brochure of the different items that they offer. Ooh, they even offer pet treats, pain relief, roll-on. I've babysat a dog where we did use some oils with her because she had some anxiety, and they really helped calm her down. So I do believe in the power of CBD, but I think sometimes I think it will get rid of like severe anxiety, and then I'm disappointed when that's not the case. So I don't think it's a replacement for mental health services like therapy, but I do think it is a relaxing tool, much like ASMR, right? So yeah, let me know if you have any favorite products, as I'm still on the hunt for kind of like my go-to, but I'll try this out a little bit more consistently to see if I can really tell a difference. But yeah, so that's that. I have a very interesting set of items next, but I thought I would share either way. So the first item I want to share is actually my electric toothbrush that I recently got. And it is Fillion. I mean, it's based on the name there. These are a couple different things that came with it, but this is the toothbrush. And it has different settings for, you know, different vibrations. And it does charge with a USB port. I think the only annoying thing is that you have to charge it from the bottom, so you can't like charge it while standing up straight. They did provide like a wall feature for me to like hang it from the wall like vertically, and then you can charge it, but I don't want to drill it into my wall. Like I want to just have it sitting on my counter. So don't really know how the stand works, but that's kind of how I was looking at it. But yeah, I'm really loving my electric toothbrush. toothbrush. This is obviously one out of many, many brands out there. I just kind of went for it. It was like 30 bucks on Amazon, and I got the black one. And so far, it doesn't really stain, and even though it's like a black matte, I've been able to clean it really well. There's no like toothpaste marks or anything like that. So the black is actually holding up really well, and I really like it. And it comes with a bunch of brush heads, which I really liked, so that I don't have to keep buying them, you know, too close after the brush head expires, essentially. So they gave me like a whole bunch of extra ones in this box. And I don't have the charging cables with me, they're somewhere else, but this is the box it comes in, and I'm assuming you can disassemble, and you can like stick the brush in here, like the bottom here and then a brush head here kind of thing. But to be honest, I think you can also just get like a brush topper from like, you know, the travel section at the drugstore or grocery store, and you don't have to disassemble it. Although disassembling it probably helps without having to accidentally hit the battery or the power button. So yeah, it's filling in, and I can link it below if you're interested, but I really like it so far. I feel like the brush texture is perfect for me. It's not too harsh, not too soft. And honestly, when it's vibrating, it's pretty rough. So I had to start on sensitive for a little while and build my way up to like harsher modes. So yeah, I've loved that. Of course, when getting a new toothbrush, I needed to get a tongue scraper because there wasn't one on the brush, essentially. And I've never tried these out before, but I decided why not. We got the stainless steel tongue scraper, and it's a 2-pack. It says it's fresh breath, improved gut health, rust proof, lifetime replacement. Oh really? That's cool. I gave the other one to my husband, but I left mine in here to share. I actually haven't used it yet, but it comes in this cool travel case, which I think is very nice, because honestly, how else would you travel with it? And I still have it in the plastic, but this is what it looks like, and you just kind of, or this way, one of those ways. I think it's this way. So, excited to use this. Really trying to up my dental game, and I think next I want to try and get like a water flosser, but that's like down the road, I feel. One thing at a time. Regular floss does the job for now. Okay. So, really excited to try this. So, last but not least, I have this milk frother that I bought, and it's by Biswo, I don't know, but it looks like this, and I bought it because my other milk frother died on me, so I had to get a new one. And now that the season of warm drinks is back, I felt I needed to get a new one. I also got this on Amazon. perfect milk for any type of coffee. Hot, airy foam, hot, dense foam, heating milk, and cold milk froth, which I love that option to make it cold. Okay. Comes with a little user manual, so I'll definitely be reviewing this to understand how to use it. This is what it looks like, and I'm assuming, you just sit it on the plate that comes with it. That's still in the box. You just plug it in, set it on there, you're good to go. Looks like it's got, oh, is that built in the bottom? Oh, that's built in the bottom. That's really nice. I like that. I hope it's not too difficult to clean though. So it's like built into the bottom. You get a extra whisk. That's good. It's always good. And then looks like max level for heating, frothing, minimum liquid is provided. So I always find I like to add a little bit more than they recommend because I feel like it's too little. But I guess you could do it in batches if you really needed to. But yeah. So I look forward to trying this out. Those are all my items that I've recently got and that I'm excited about. Some things I've yet to try and some things I've had a little bit of time with, but I hope you enjoyed nonetheless, and I hope that they were fun to watch and see. A lot of random items, I think. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my haul of items, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Okay, I will see you soon.